All right, this is the first time we're going live. There's been no problems so far. This is episode 30 of Star Wars Edge of the Empire Shadow of War. I am, of course, Arthur Perkins, and I am joined by Tuxtradamus,
Did you
Henley,
just say
Zircon
Boba?
5, and once more Dr. Wreckage.
Hi.
Hi.
I would normally do introductions. We'll get to that. I want to talk about Total War Warhammer first.
Okay.
When you play the dwarves, you will get angry and frustrated and scream at the screen, which
But
is
literally the easy mode campaign.
Listen, I didn't understand it. The game it's really good. The game does this excellent job that I haven't seen outside of StarCraft, where you feel like you're playing the race that you are. When you are the dwarves, you are always sullen and angry and screaming at horrible things that happen to you, and there's a mechanic in the game that dwarves are always angry and sullen at things. And I played the Undead. Oh god, it was so fast. It's literally the fastest game I've ever played. I did 80 turns in an hour. It was literally just like boop, 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 boop. I conquered like a quarter of the map, and then I got run over by an orcish wog. I was like, yes, I'm the number 2 power in the world. And then the orcs were like, guess who number 1? Bam, there goes my capital. Bam, there goes my other city.
Were they number 1 because they invented blunt weapons?
So what happens with the orcs is if you have an
How do you
orcish...
invent blunt weapons? That's just called picking something up, Dave.
Exactly. Everyone else is like, check out my sword, brah, and my...
Someone still had to pick something up for the first time.
I want to tell you about the orcs. I got to play an hour of orcish campaign today.
Uh-huh.
I've never done so well in this game. The orcs, once you get a certain number of units in your main army, and then if they win enough battles and get angry enough, they start a WOG, which attracts a second army the exact same size as yours, who follows you around and fights all your battles for you. It's crazy. I have 2 WOGs running around now with 2 different armies. The whole point of the orcs is be offensive, randomly attack whoever you want, and just keep expanding as quickly as possible. Your population is always upset and rebelling, and anytime they go crazy, you're just like, all right, me start new army, go crush bad goblins, and then get back to killing more people.
That sounds like being an orc.
I'm literally expanding in like 3 directions at once. My fucking armies are huge, and I'm having the most fun. Orcs were pretty much designed for my personality and play type.
I got a question for you, mechanics-wise. How close is it to like Civilization?
It's nothing like Civilization.
It's a total war game, so
it's absolutely nothing like Civilization.
Oh no, I understand that, but like this time around, they sort of made it like they made like the race that you play like feel something.
Yeah, it's like Attila. It's like Total War Attila.
Yeah, you kind of touched on it with the dwarves, and so how much of it is like troop/city management?
A lot. I mean, it depends on how much you want to do with it. If you're playing vampires, city management is huge because you're like immobile Zerg. In order to advance, you have to spread vampiric corruption into the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And if the corruption isn't there, all of your dudes wither and die horribly. So if you try to do what I'm doing with the orcs and just mass spread, your army will literally die around you.
Do they have like any sort of like assassin type?
Yeah, you have hero type characters that act as heroes in the battle system, and then you can send them on like spy missions or assassination missions on the city maps. Yeah. All right, so let's do introductions now. By the way, you should buy Total War Warhammer at your nearest Steam retailer.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet.
Close.
An upcoming studio, Games Warehouse, Workshop,
Games Workshop, Creative Assembly. Dave, let's do some introductions for you.
Hi, my name is Dave. I'm a Twitch streamer here, and blah blah. But you already know that. I want to talk about 2 things. The first thing I want to talk about is motherfucking Preacher. Oh, you guys seen that shit?
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Really?
Watch much TV. I miss everything.
I don't even know what Preacher is. So.
Okay. Preacher.
I know what Preacher is.
show.
Is about a guy who gets the word of God as a power.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And the word of God lets him control people by saying things. It is also one of the most gruesome fucking comic books I've ever read in my entire life. And they made it into a motherfucking TV show. And it is good.
How toned down is it from the comic?
A lot, I'm guessing.
No, not really. The first episode, they do a lot in it. Like they imply a lot of things, and Seth Rogen is a fucking producer on this thing, which is super weird when you think about it, because Seth Rogen's known for his comedy and stuff, but
Yeah.
goddamn, like I'll have to see a couple more episodes of it before I know, because they sort of like did introductions, and they had Arseface in the first episode. I'm like, whoa, okay, I thought they were going to do a different thing there. But it seems like they're doing it justice. Like, Buster is fucking great. Like, and Cassidy is fucking on point. Oh my god, Cassidy is just perfect.
Nice.
It's kind of Cassidy has this fucking introduction in the show, and I was talking to Wreckage about like what hunters in World of Darkness are like. I imagine that this is what like a well-prepared but rolled poorly hunter group would be like in World of Darkness, in that scene that they got introduced in, because it's fucking cool. Like, you should definitely go watch it. It's fantastic. The other thing I want to talk about is Overwatch. And
What's that?
it's just this fucking
no.
game.
I'm not gonna just listen. If you don't know what Overwatch is now, you just.
I've never even heard of Overwatch.
It's been 6 months. It's been 6 months.
I'm gonna go against popular belief here. It's definitely a game, in my opinion, that you need to like start playing with friends, because I play solo mostly, and
I mean, I also play solo mostly.
I just can't. The game isn't clicking for me, and it's kind of like trying. Like I've done this this has only happened to me a couple of times in my life, and it's mostly been around MOBAs. I'll be like, yeah, I'll just give League of Legends a go, see what all the fuss is about. I don't fucking understand it. I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And for those types of MOBAs, it's always the control scheme that gets me. I'm just like, well, why is it like this? And I know why it's like that.
But you still ask why.
Well, okay, so mechanic-wise, the control scheme in those old MOBAs are because it was based on Dota, which was based on an RTS, which means that the one thing they couldn't change was the fucking control scheme. So they made a real-time strategy game into a Diablo type control game, but they couldn't change the way that it controls because it's a fucking modification. So they made like a different set of controls around that. So instead of changing the controls in the modern day, once they made an entire game based around that fact, they just sort of fucking didn't change it. So it's sort of like a legacy thing more than anything, and people are used to it now. But for me, it's like, yeah, fuck it, man. I don't want to learn a whole new fucking set of skills to play this one game. And the thing with Overwatch is that nothing is clicking. Like I play it like a first-person shooter, and I get fucking flogged. I play it like a strategy game and try and learn the heroes, and I don't get an opportunity to sort of like just have enough like smushy against other characters where I can understand them. Like the one character that I've started to understand more than anything is McCree. I feel like McCree is like the easiest character to play in the entire game. Mostly because it's pretty much you got to stun and then you right click and then you roll. Like that. I mean, he's pretty simple. But yeah, I don't know. The game is just working for me. So.
It's fair. Like I can definitely say how it like wouldn't click for some, which is weird because I usually don't really like shooters, and I really, really like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like a lot of people that don't like particular. Maybe it's because I'm so used to like playing something like a Battlefield or like a Rainbow Six Siege or Fusion or something like that, where I'm literally like, I got my mouse and keyboard and I can like put a headshot on the thing and just be like, yep, I'm doing good. Like it's sort of like a ingrained like hand-eye coordination mechanics that I've got over the years, and it's just not like I should be like fucking nailing those headshots because I used to play fucking sniper. I've got like hundreds of hours in sniper and TF2, like just hundreds.
I mean, Dave, there's no getting around it. You're just too old.
So, but the thing is, I didn't pay for the game, so I feel kind of obligated to give it a very fair shake.
Well, you're playing against 12-year-olds amped up on Monster Energy drink. You don't have a chance, really. Kids these days.
And maybe I should wait a couple of weeks until they sort out like how they do the like matchmaking, because right now I'm getting matchmaking. Like first time I played the game after I bought it, I got put into a fucking game with people that are just like somehow a major league. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like that's because everyone who was good during the beta is finding where they sit in the ranking system, if they have one. I don't fucking know that. Sorry, that's my entire introduction. I just wanted to talk about some stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, Tux, how are
Hey.
you this week?
I'm
We
pretty
should
good.
Probably talk about whatever your favorite game that came out this week is. That's not Overwatch or Total Warhammer.
It's without a doubt Overwatch. It's been talked about for past few years now since they announced it, so I don't feel like I need to say too much. Just I'm having a blast playing with everybody. Like last night, a bunch of us got together, did our thing. It was fun. It was good. Getting my heroes down. Well, I'm still switching between a bunch of them. Like I have Lucio that I really like, and then the other ones I'm still kind of finding my niche in them. And I'm not sure if that makes everyone else upset or not. They're very mellow about me when I switch to a random hero. Like I'll just be like, I'm gonna play Widowmaker this round, and everyone else is like, okay, Adam, you do you, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun, and I have fun. I'm not sure if everyone else is having fun. I hope they are, but yeah, basically Overwatch and other roleplay stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's been about my week.
Cool. Wreckage. I
Hi.
don't know what you're doing to your face, but let's.
Have
just
you
go
ever
ahead.
realized that your face is made out of like meat?
Mhm.
Anyway, I'm Dr.
I
Wreckage.
never realized that there's a tendon under your tongue. Oof.
Yesterday was our first play episode of Sunless Sea, which I thought went quite well. Party had a lot of fun recruiting two guys who both thought they had the best mom, and settled it.
Yeah, we decided to do the most difficult thing that Wreckage put in front of us: get the two fighting guys to join forces.
Yeah. So two really big muscular guys both thought they had the best mom and wouldn't join the crew because the other guy thought he had the best mom, and they punched it out.
Were their moms named Martha?
Their
The story
mother's
is sounding familiar.
their mother's names are unknown.
Oh man, there should have been a Martha scene, like right fight.
Martha.
I mean, I'm sure the fate of their mothers will eventually be revealed in the course of the campaign.
Tune in next week or something.
Tune in next week to find out. The party ingeniously decided to tell both of them that they both won the fight, and gave them each secret plaques that say they have the best mom, but told them not to tell the other guy that he won. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Please watch Sunless Sea next week on Tuesday. Well, actually, no, we're taking a break this next week. So
check the VODs or SoundCloud.
well, imagine in your mind, in the landscape of your imagination, what the second episode might have been like, and then live it out. You have the power.
You can do it in as well.
I assume that Wreckage will spend those hours just role playing the two guys fighting about whose mom is best.
I mean, I could if I wanted to. Maybe we'll do something, but probably not. And then I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow, but I know for a fact that we're doing Mistborn on Friday. We're playing OG Mistborn, which nobody remembers anything about.
I watched it today, so
we
I
all
remember
had to go
everything.
back and watch the last VOD because nobody knows anything.
I remember everything. Yeah, I put it in the Skype. We're actually in a decent position for once.
For once. I'm sure Arthur doesn't feel the same. But please tune in and watch and see what sort of position we are in, whether it's bent over the table or perhaps the bed stool.
That's very specific.
He might be referencing scenes. You should go check the VODs.
Yeah. Well, can we talk? Can we talk to Virgil? Let's. Yeah.
What up,
let's,
Virgil?
let's talk to Virgil.
So I played some Minecraft this week for the first time in a long time. It was very relaxing. I kind
Such
of
a
just
good
wanted
game.
to listen to the music and walk around for a while.
Oh, so great.
And then I threw in some mods and started making machines. It was fun. If you think I should be streaming it, why don't you tweet at me at Virgil Levenger? Be like, play that Minecraft. Single player. I don't have a server, so we can't get any crew together.
I'll
But
do a server
maybe-
for you if you
Maybe
want.
one
Virgil.
day. Yeah.
I already have I will start fresh, but I've done a Feed the Beast server before.
Yeah. I'm down to feed
What's
the beast.
What's a feed the beast?
Slaughter the pigs.
Feed the Beast is a platform for launching Minecraft mods so that you have modded servers. So that you can have servers with machines on them and magic and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
You know what I honestly think? We should just play Ark.
No, it's kind of a different thing.
Ark. I have. I don't
should
think I have
go get
Ark, but I have that other one.
Just smush them into each other.
Rust. Oh yeah.
Ark is rather over the top, and also not very artsy and the feel. All of those things Virgil said about Minecraft, about how it made him feel calmed and relaxed and
Minecraft definitely has a ambiance to it.
none of those things really apply to the game where you're trying desperately to survive against dinosaurs that have,
Yes.
giant.
I found some diamonds. It felt really good.
What'd you do with the
Dug them
Oh.
up. I made some armor and a pick and a sword.
Oh,
I made
okay.
an enchanting table and I enchanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was grand.
That's
It's
Minecraft.
just like the early 2000s.
That's
Except
not
I
what
don't
the
think
game-
they had enchanting back then.
No, it didn't, actually.
I was
like-
playing in the beta. I played Minecraft for a
Mhm.
I
long.
played in the alpha, man, when they only had 4 fucking blocks. That was good back then.
Yeah, I remember playing with there was nothing. There's just creepers and
Hey kids,
Skeletons.
use your imagination, and they're like, yay! And nowadays it's you play Minecraft and you're like, I don't know what to build.
Yeah,
Really creative. What am
I tend to
especially
make
now because
giant
they've introduced
fortresses made
so
of
much
lava.
new stuff. There's so much crap in it now.
Yeah.
What they need to do is make it so that carts still maintain momentum when you jump them off the track.
Well, I remember making cart tracks where you had to have another short track with a cart because of
Yeah.
the boosting capabilities for a
Okay.
good couple
Yeah, but I tried
versions.
to do a cool cart jump over the top of a hill. I Evil Knievel ramped it. It just goes to the top and then boop, drops straight down, kills you.
My immersion.
Minecraft physics, man, super weird.
Yeah, I mean, you walk up to a tree, you punch it, you get a cube, the tree still stands. What's up with that?
But sand has
Gravity,
gravity?
how does that-
Okay,
how does that-
whatever.
Why is sand the only thing affected by gravity? Does that mean there's sand in me? Says Minecraft guy.
I am made of sand.
Am I sand?
Maybe gravel, he says.
Are we good to
You heard it here,
get
folks.
going?
Very small rocks.
Here,
Now we're done.
Finally ground.
Awesome.
So, I was asked to do a previously, so I guess let's do it. Let's do a previously. Apparently, people don't like it when I leave it to the players to previously because you guys
Oh.
forget stuff. Here we go. Previously on Edge of the Empire, there's this guy Toby, and he's shooting sparks at his chest like pew 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 pew. And now it was like, "Die, Gator!" And Gator was like, "Aha, never!" And then Gator was like, "Oh, I've been shot in the face. I'm dead." And then she was like, "Maloxy, tie them all up." And Maloxy tied them all up. And then she was like, "Ha!" And then Gator was like, "I'm not really tied up." And then she was like, "I shoot Gator in the face." And Gator was like, "Oh, I'm dead again." And then she was like, "Toby, give me the secret rebel information." And Toby was like, "Oh no, I'm going to hack her brain out." And then she was like, "I'm going to steal this secret information from Toby. And then I'm going to erase it. And there'll be no problems." But someone noted on the show that Toby Zero was also trying to get the information from Toby. So Niall's secret plan to get the information from Toby Zero will fail in the immediate future. And
Actually,
all of
so
those
the
Toby
information
memories are
of Toby
gone
is
forever.
Gone forever.
Gone
Yep.
forever.
All that time, all recorded.
God, oh man, she's gonna hate herself so much when she realizes that she was the one who stepped on it instead of just giving it back.
herself. Wreckage hate herself. Or will
Like
she
that's
hate?
like that's possible.
Will
Come
she
on.
hate the man who made her step on that, Mr.
I did not make her step on it. I said
Caleb
leave
Fallon.
Ivory Go.
Anyway, so
She
then
stepped on it because she's a villain, and she's like, if I can't have it,
She's like 13. What will she do?
she will hate herself.
she's 18 now. Stop. I mean, she's 17 now. Stop. So she was like, "I'm going to get in my interceptor and just jet away." And then Caleb was like, "Ha ha!" And he jumped out of his T-16 Skyhopper and was like, "I'm going to shoot it like Beggar Canyon, Womp Rat, something anyway." Poof. And then it exploded. And everyone was like, "Oh, I'm dead again because of the explosion." And then Caleb was like, "I double lightsaber you." And she was like, "I single lightsaber you." And then he was like, "I counter thrust." And she was like, "I counter your counter." And he was like, "I parry that." And then he was like, "Okay, this is a really long fight." And she was like, "Yeah, we're like both dead. Anyway, I'll surrender if you just let everybody go." And she was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "No, you gotta like drop the data." And she was like, "All right, I'll step on it. It's cool. I'll just get it from Toby Zero." Remember when I said that before? She's never gonna get it. And then she was like, "Okay, I'm going up to my cool spaceship. But wait, first let me make sure I blow up Maloxy's brother, who's not actually dead." And then Maloxy was like, "Oh shit, guys, my brother's dead." And everybody's like, "No. I mean, let's talk about some other stuff." And she was like, "No, seriously, my brother's dead." And then they went to go see her brother, and everybody else is dicking around. And Maloxy's like, "Where the fuck is my brother?" It turns out her brother is also dicking around. He's like winning money at card games. He's pretty good at them. He's good at space poker. And then he's like, "Hey, Maloxy, want some money? I wanted space poker." And she was like, "No, I don't want your drug money. On
He
second
offered
thought,
me the
I'll take
drugs,
that
not
money."
the money.
And then Wreckage was like, "Hey, Caleb wants to go find a spaceship so we can get off the planet." And then the dude was like, "Oh, turns out they got a brother who was like in spaceship acquisition." And then they went and they got a new spaceship. Spaceship has a cool name. And then everyone is on the spaceship and now they're flying. Okay, Dave, I see what you're doing there.
Dave's
How
trying
long
to
did that
make
take? Yeah, that was a 3-minute introduction. I hope you enjoyed the
All right.
recognition of what happened last time.
Well, you sort of skipped over some things.
Did I? Did I
Yeah.
intentionally skip over certain aspects, like where Caleb is dead?
Yeah, Caleb's dead.
Yeah.
Caleb's real dead.
Super dead.
Or
Super dead.
Force Ghost, Return to the Force, and there's a Bellic and
I
maybe.
mean, he's been dead for a long time. He was just disassembled.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, I was sort of.
He's
I was
still
shocked.
dead.
I'm a dead again.
The weird force.
I think he's grabbing his sunglasses.
I mean, you are a holocron. The technical term would be broken. You're
Yeah.
broken. Not fixable either. Just broken.
All right, so we are on the Fist of Salonia, which has now been conveniently renamed into
Cat's Cradle.
the Cat's
Cradle.
Greatest name ever.
Yeah.
And the ship is still in hyperspace, and it comes out of hyperspace. And we see on the screen in the lower left-hand corner. Let's see here.
Space year 2020-2020-20X.
No, it says Republic Shadowport, Cothless
Cool.
sector. Day
Shadowport.
231 of the campaign. And we see the Fist of Salonia's like overpowered engines pushing it quickly into port. And it's a giant floating space station above the planet where like rebel agents and cool bounty hunting terrorists go to meet up. It's a total drug den as well. Malaxi, as you get a call from the Shadowport, they're like, please transmit your clearance codes, Cat's Cradle. This is Costless Shadowport Control number 1.
Comms officer, you got that?
Gator will do this. Yes.
All right, sending them through.
I forgot who I was.
All right,
for a
yeah.
second.
So
Yeah.
as the ship slides into a much larger docking bay than normal. In fact, it's probably like a exterior docking bay where they have to connect up the ship's airlock rather than just land it inside.
Oh,
the
we're
hangar.
going in a different entrance than usual. I
Yeah,
see.
because you're a much larger ship.
Right. Well, yeah, larger ships have to go in different.
Yeah.
You know.
You're like a
Like to
small
enter.
freighter.
In this hollow-
Right. So like instead of going like say in this side, we would like turn around and go on the other side.
Yeah, that's right. Got a problem with it?
No, not at all. Why would I have a problem with that?
Okay.
Sounds like you have a problem with that, though.
Yeah.
I'm very accepting of any way you decide to enter something.
Ships are beautiful at any size.
Yeah,
Especially the big ones. They're
especially the big ones.
Yeah. Real.
Especially big ones that are very good at keeping themselves wet, like our ship is.
It's a very wet ship.
Our ship is very good at keeping itself wet.
Jesus.
On the inside.
Okay,
This metaphor
no,
is
we're
falling
done.
apart.
We're
So
done.
we're at the spaceport.
Yeah, and so as the ship, cycles through airlocks, and we see that the unusually moist humidity of the Cat's Cradle is causing mist to come out into the Shadowport. Who's stepping out into the light of the Shadowport? And to be clear, by light I mean dim, dark, shitty
Yeah.
lighting that you would
Yeah.
expect on any Firefly.
Wait, who's
style.
on board? We do have your brother,
The
Hayden,
Ultraviolet, Toby,
Right.
Toby,
Gator, Rays Navarre,
Rays Navarre.
Yeah, Ray's Navarre now.
uh-huh,
hmm
who's just Rays Navarre, and no longer Crazy Man. No holocron in his chest. We recovered Wrath, right? So we have Wrath too.
Yeah, you have Wrath.
And what happened to the broken holocron? Did I retain that? I know I got.
Yeah, it's
footage.
broken. It has absolutely no use.
Okay, well
The force that's inside it is gone.
Yeah, I probably would relinquish it to UV or something.
Okay. Yeah, so you're coming through first, Toby, with your son Ultraviolet.
Mhm.
So Ultraviolet is like, Father,
Oh yes.
now that Caleb is no longer with us and you don't have your memories anymore, perhaps we should consider returning to the Red Eye.
Well, yes. I mean, I do believe that their data is much stronger than mine now. I mean, they have much more information than anywhere else. I don't suspect there's much to be done, but at least we do have the holocron, and with what evidence we've gathered from the Rays Navarre incident, I definitely think traveling back to the Rada is a good idea.
Yes. We could use your help on several experiments attempting to recreate the Reyes Navarre incident.
Great.
Yes, perhaps even something the other way around,
Perhaps. We should discuss it more. I will contact the Red Eye and have them send a ship to pick us up. If you still feel any sentimental attachments to the flesh bags that remain on your crew, perhaps now is the time to say goodbye.
Oh, well, I mean, I would invite them to join, of course. I mean, anybody,
So he puts
ladies and
he
gentlemen.
puts 3 of his 4 arms on your shoulder and is like, "No, Toby, look at them. They have not been born and bred like the Red Eye have to be superior specimens. Some of them are barely capable of remaining breathing." He says, and he transmits an image of Reyes Navarre to you.
Like, look, I thought
I
it was a
mean,
good job, but I mean, it's an old body. There's nothing to be done, right? I mean,
I mean, he's only an incredibly accomplished Jedi artifact and historian, archaeologist. Like, why would the Rat Eye have any interest in Reyes Navarre?
It's your heretical beliefs.
Well, he doesn't
heretical
believe
beliefs.
Yeah.
he's a scientist.
He doesn't believe in the Force.
Like, look,
yeah, so yeah, like Ultraviolet is like
yes, he'd never
doesn't-
agree to the experiments. It's,
yeah, he
it's
doesn't
be a
see the
bother.
Force the same way we do, Toby.
You're right, you know. He claims to love science, but would he give up his life for it? No. Then, you know.
Actually, I'll point out he almost did give up his life for it. Or more correctly, Caleb almost did it for him.
Yes,
That
Caleb's rather
procedure
generous
was
with everyone's
extremely
lives.
dangerous.
You didn't even bring Luke Skywalker. What a joke.
That not bringing Luke Skywalker thing is gonna haunt you forever, Wreck-It.
You and I both know you would have said no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like AP doesn't want to play as Luke Skywalker in a fucking Star Wars game. Are you crazy?
I
He would have got to come in.
That was the plan
swing
all along.
lightsabers
I
along.
make the narratively.
I would have been like, yo, Niall, you got 6 Force die? I got 8.
You would have
He
done
had him
this.
statted out, I bet, ready to go.
He probably
Like,
would have been
listen.
like, "I'll handle it from here."
I
And
know
he's
AP.
gonna
He
let
just
it-
throws his lightsaber.
If AP was willing to bring, if AP was gonna let Luke Skywalker come along, no, I know AP. The first thing he
Oh
would
my
have said.
god, Wreckage. No. We're done. We're done.
We're done.
Any
Listen, son,
conversation
you're right. I
with
should
you-
definitely say at least goodbye. And then I start typing a text. I'm like, oh, in person would be better. Yes, in person.
Are you sure?
Bye.
Text messaging is very popular among the Red Eye.
TTFN.
Oh, good.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's it. No, maybe I like turn and I'm like waiting for you guys to come out of the like mist into the station.
Maybe it's like it's Moloxi and Hayden now, and like Hayden's walking out in front of me, and I'm like, so Hayden, why exactly did you want to come to this station in particular?
Yeah, they've got some. Oh shit, I'm not doing the. Yeah, they've got some really good drugs here. I mean, just.
It was drugs.
Well, yeah. I mean, how did you not anticipate this?
Ah,
Did you not look up where we were going? I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy. Look, anyway, speaking of where we're going, I've decided to take on a mission of let's see, knowledge and inquiry with my son. So, look, I mean, the ship's in your name, anyways, right, Maloxy?
yes.
So Hayden
Um,
reaches out to shake your hand, Toby, and is like, "I have no idea who you are, but it sounds so cool that you are going to spend time with your dad." Even though, or is it your son? I'm not really sure. Like,
Are you
how do
each other's
robots
dad?
have family members, man? Like, this is some whacked up shit.
Yes, it is very strange that they refer to each other as family.
Look, you've got a very special sister. Now, just take good care of her, okay? Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, you know, she's supposed to be taking care of me, but thanks
Go
for-
dendrochronologize something. I don't have time for this, okay?
So, Reyes will also try and shake Toby's hand. And says, "Thank you very much for the life-saving procedure once again, and you hope you have a much more clean and non-deadly adventure with your son."
Oh, yes, well, it should be, very quiet, studying, rebuilding the database, scientific experiments on living and dead bodies. Very relaxing stuff, Pleasure doing business with you, yes.
Yes, well, I think it's a good time for me to say goodbye as well. This seems like a perfectly good place to buy a new face and start a new life.
Yes, and rather than dropping dead any second, it'll just be any year now. Good day.
Any second.
Yes. I didn't have much.
Huge lease
time
on
to
life,
say,
I'm sure.
But I'm glad they're all right, and it was good working with you when we did.
Yes, good flying. Yes, excellent job. 10 out of 10. Would fly again.
Thank you.
Bravo, yes.
Yeah.
Good show. Guitar. Hi, man. It's so good. seeing you and hanging out. Are you feeling okay still? Everything.
Oh, my cognitive functions are much higher now. Thank you.
Okay, good. That's what I was. It's a damn shame someone didn't just slam one of those in earlier. Would have been quite helpful. Expensive, but yes, worth it. I'd say. Anyways, yes, the pleasure's been all mine, chaps. And maybe if there's some severe advantage in science and meat bags stop dying off like fruit flies every few days, maybe I'll see you in the future. Yes.
Hopefully, Toby.
Yeah.
And then I steal her ship. No.
No.
No. We go.
I don't understand the concept of death, man. Like, can't we just live forever? What if I just, like, put my brain in a robot?
I'm working on it. I'll give you a call.
Don't
You'll be
encourage-
dead by the
don't
time I
encourage
figure
him.
it out. But
Don't encourage him.
And even if you did figure it out in time, would you really make him patient zero for that?
I mean, I do have a doctorate in dendrochronology.
Who passed you?
I went to a very prestigious school on
Yabba
Yazloba.
Oh, those hacks. Well, that makes sense.
Hacks.
Hey, man, I saw on your, like, bounty poster that you're, like, not a professor anymore. That's gotta
Yes,
be kind of
yes,
rough.
yes.
By the way, he, like, holds up his data pad. I'm, like, totally downvoting you on ratemyprof.com right now.
You didn't even go to my school.
That's okay. I just wrote down that you're a huge dick.
guys,
Have a
am I
goose
like
egg.
buzzing if I'm?
You were a little loud before, but it's a lot better now.
Okay, well I can adjust my volume.
You're good.
I'm a fabulously wealthy man now, so I'm just going to go retire. And
Do
put
you
all this
need a
behind
steady
me.
supply of drugs?
Congrats, I suppose.
Good luck with fighting the Empire. Hopefully you win and I can get my doctorate back. That'd be nice.
What's the morality of taking the money that Caleb earned and spending it on yourself?
What's the morality of Caleb using my body for highly dangerous missions to earn that money? Sort of not
Ooh,
really in a
That's
way
a
that
good
I could
point.
talk
What's
against
their-
it.
Man, you
what's
should have
their
been a
points?
professor of ethics.
I mean, I can teach an ethics course. It's basically just bullshitting for 2 hours.
Maybe you shouldn't teach ethics.
That's good. I teach archaeology.
All right. Well, yes. Good luck. Good luck, Wraiths.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you too, Toby. And to you as well, Gator.
Goodbye,
you-
Pink.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and then like we awkwardly walk off in like the same direction.
Like,
So
That-
like me and
That can't always happen.
we just double
it
our
can.
speed. Though,
Yes, it
as
can.
Robots, right?
right, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Yeah.
So they walk off. It's Hayden, Gator, and me. Like, well, Gator, I guess it's just the three of us now.
About that.
What?
There is literally no reason I should stay.
Oh,
Yes, well, as mentioned
you
earlier,
guys are going to give me freaking abandonment issues. What the hell?
well, I mean, the only reason I wanted to stay was because of the force pull of the previous ship, but that was glossed. There is no
Fair.
reason for me to stay.
All right, you're going to go back with your brotherhood.
I feel like that would be best to remove the heat from you.
All right. Well,
Besides, I feel like I could practically run that now that I have intelligence back.
yes, you're certainly much smarter. Still a little on the talking, but good enough, I suppose. It was certainly a thing meeting you.
Likewise, it was
Good.
a thing, wasn't it?
It was a thing. She shakes your hand too. Like, good luck with yourself, I suppose.
I still might be able to talk to you, but I won't be able to touch you.
All right. Goodbye then.
goodbye. And I like sort of like maybe I like turn around and start walking in direction. I realize there's nothing in that direction, so I just sort of like I'm just gonna go this way. This way, yeah.
Uh, All right. Well then, Hayden.
Yeah, I've like gotta go, sis,
Go. What? No.
to the bar.
Oh.
You would not believe how many friends I have on this station. Like, I just checked the Holonet, and like a ton of people I know are here.
All right. Fuck it. I could use a drink. Let's go.
Yeah, so we enter this cantina. So in the space station, it's one long walkway around the circular area. Kind of, what is the thing with the robot that's like, I'm sorry, Dave? Space Odyssey 2001.
Yeah.
It's a habitat ring type space station for no apparent reason because they have anti-gravity plates. And all of the like shops are sunken into the floor, so people's heads in the shops are at feet level in the street.
That's weird.
And so you have to climb down into these places, and the gravity shifts as you go down, so you're like walking on what used to be the wall.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Ah.
And as you go into this cantina, it quickly becomes clear that this isn't like this is where you go to get a drink cantina. It's more of a gambling establishment, an obvious like mafia drug den. There's a bunch of Rhodians in the corner with like light blasters out who appear to be watching everybody gambling. There are several sabacc pits and Dejaric tables. And as soon as he enters, Hayden's like, oh my goodness. By the force, Malaxi.
Did you step in something?
No.
I wouldn't be
Look at
surprised.
that guy over there.
Who?
I think that's... Yeah, man, that's him. And he gets out some of his spice and starts like...
You just carry that around with you? What the hell?
It's totally legal here. I mean, this is a rebel space station in Imperial space. I mean,
I suppose.
yeah. Yeah. And he's like, yo, Rainwater, what's up, man? What's up? This is seriously the biggest drug user in history. I have never seen anyone take down 12 Corellian sninots like he did.
Coming from you, that's a compliment, I suppose.
Yeah, he just so much spice. Lasai, totally into it. Blue Fever, all the way. He's got the fever, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
103.
So wreckage. Yeah, like you see this really enthusiastic Cathar waving at you, and a very similar looking Cathar in a corner, just you know, like, hey, what's up, man? What's up?
So, Pax looks over his shoulder, gives him like a nod, then goes back to his drink.
Oh man, he's so cool. We got to go over there. Anyway, Malaxi, listen. Don't make any sudden movements. This dude is literally an explosives expert. I heard that one guy tried to draw a gun on him, and he exploded before the pistol left his holster. It was
Okay.
awesome.
You know what I do for a living, yes?
Uh,
I won't. Don't worry. Let's go. Let's go talk to your friend.
yes.
I like the delayed reaction.
Anyway, I'm telling you, just slow. Be cool. Be cool.
I'm cool.
Here,
Hayden.
you want some synthetic anesthesia agent? I got some. It'll help you be cool.
I'm fine.
You sure? You want me to get some
Yes.
drinks?
Drinks would be good.
All right, good, because you're not very cool, so we need something to help you out there.
All
I'll
right.
go get us some Corellian brandy. It's good.
Sure. Sounds great.
So, as we in the background, we see him walking away and getting alcohol and just like pouring drugs into the alcohol.
Oh my god.
In the foreground, We see Pax and Maloxy meeting.
Hello. I am Maloxy. I'm Hayden's brother.
Loxy, lieutenant stationed on Naboo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you did good work during the siege.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yep, she'll scoot into the seat next to him, and then you were at the rebellion too, I assume, or at least very well informed about it.
So, Pax is currently wearing laminate armor.
Okay.
From the rebellion. He doesn't have the helmet on, and he's got a half. He has a buzzed haircut, and then is half bald, like down the center. So he on one side he's got it buzzed as much as he can, and then on the other side it's like he's just has no hair on that side at all. And he's sort of like drinking and probably like casually smoking on a death stick or something. Says, "Yeah, I'm with the rebellion."
Does it just smell like burnt hair a little bit in the room?
A little bit.
Or is that just constantly whenever you're out?
You're Hayden's sister.
Yes.
How's that dendrochronology degree working out for him?
I look over at him like doing his whatever drug stuff he's doing.
No, he's already coming over with the drinks.
It's paying off well. He's going to save Kashyyyk, that one.
Did someone mention dendrochronology? Oh, hey, what's up, Pax? Hey, listen, man. Last time I saw you, got real inspired about the rebellion and shit. So I got a minor in chemical engineering.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I use it to make drugs and explosives.
Explosive drugs.
What's the biggest yield you've managed, Hayden?
Thermal detonator. Is that a number?
So Pax looks at him like stone-faced, and then looks over at Maloxy and just, "Good job, Hayden."
She shrugs. She takes the drink, and then what does the drink look like now that there's stuff in it?
I mean, it's super obvious. There's like little pills floating around in amber brandy.
Oh God, it's The bar is like the bar in Akira, and people are just like going ham, right?
Just imagine the bartender's like, "You want anything else?" And he's like, "Nope," and he's just like dropping all these.
Yeah, just drop.
And he's
like a Mentos bar. Like, nope, it's fine.
he's like,
Olives. Those are olives.
he's got a porter and messel. He's just like, no, I got it, man, it's cool. Ting, 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 ting.
What is 3 or 4? What the hell's in here?
Just a little bit of boost.
Is boost like a thing, or is that like a
Yeah,
slang
no,
for
it's a
something?
drug.
Arthur,
It's a combat stimulant.
Okay.
Arthur, you said he's got all sorts of shit in there, right?
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to identify all of the stuff that he put in that drink?
I mean, you don't have to make a roll. You're a drug addict, right? You like know all of the things that in here.
Yeah, I use drugs.
Yeah,
But
if you dip your finger and rub your gums, you'll know everything.
Yeah.
It's like
80% pure.
In Pathfinder, you could identify potions by taking one sip.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's a death potion.
Terrible idea.
I mean, you can't quaff a death potion, right?
It's split with 2 different kinds of spice that's slowly dissolving into it, and Booster Blue, which is an industrial dye that's also used as a combat stimulant.
It's an industrial.
It's like
dye.
It's an industrial dye. God damn it, Hayden.
Yeah, I dyed my armor and then I had some. Star Wars equivalent of sniffing paint.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I look over and I'm like, I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
I wasn't planning on it.
So Hayden's just like, oh, cool, more for me then.
Uh-huh.
Hayden seems fine with him.
Hayden, I'm real impressed with that yield you managed. You know, the rebellion could use people like you.
Yeah, man, I'm like already part of a cool rebel cell. We're just taking some time to discuss things, get it together. Then we're gonna totally like head up to Kashyyyk, do a whole campaign. Bomb a bunch of Imperial garrisons. We're gonna be cool rebels. We're just sorting out some leadership issues and stuff between worlds right now.
We're out of a crew right now.
Yeah, I mean, my sister has this totally cool spaceship that's not at all broken down or unpainted. And you know what? She could definitely use a person like you. You got experience with, like, explosives and heavy weapons and blowing things up. Things are always exploding around her.
All fair points, actually.
Hayden, you probably shouldn't just head off with your little group to Kashyyyk. Why don't you sign up, get enlisted?
I mean, do you really get enlisted in the rebellion, or isn't it just a spiritual thing you feel inside yourself? Like
No,
the
you get
call
enlisted.
of freedom to Kashyyyk.
You get training.
That's
get
what I have my college degree for.
Equipment. Look,
I can make. Listen, man.
hey, Hayden.
Yeah.
Everything I learned in boot.
What's a boot? You learn by booting up your computer? I mean, do you use DOS? I thought we got rid of that like 10,000 years in the future.
I mean, DOS hasn't been invented yet.
I try to use Linux as much as
Right? Yeah,
possible.
it's a galaxy. It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So
yeah,
DOS
like I
isn't even
said,
a
it's the
thing.
future, 10,000 years.
Yeah.
It's the future past.
It's future past.
I try not to use GUI interfaces. They really mess up my vibe.
Can I get an actual regular drink that doesn't have like 5 pills in it?
Yeah, you could just like flag down a bartending robot or something.
I'd like a regular drink. Basically that, but without the the spice.
Yeah, the bartending bot
and the paint.
definitely talks to you in Huttese and is like, "Una chita wata une."
Which stands for, yes, I will get you a drink that isn't a Corellian paint job.
So, Arthur, I want to lean over to Hayden, and I
Yeah.
want to tell him that everything I learned in boot camp, and explain what boot camp is. But then I'm also going to give him the name of the drill sergeant that I know is the hardest drill sergeant, like the hardest hard ass that will crack down on Hayden like a ton of bricks. And like, this guy will get you hooked up. And I imply that he will get amazing.
Yeah, I see the drug hookup. Yeah. What's his name?
Drill Sergeant.
Major pain.
Drill Sergeant Dawn Rider, because that's a random Star Wars name generated name that I just clicked on.
So he's like, "Oh, this dude sounds so cool, Dawn Rider. That's like Skywalker or Rainwalker." And a lot of these names sound really familiar, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
look.
humans are terrible at naming yourself. Why can't you have a cool name like Hayden?
So,
Anyway, yeah, if I can get some cool training equipment from this guy and just do drugs the whole time, that sounds great.
yeah, no, just
I'm
enlist.
peace out, Maloxy. I'm gonna be back at the ship for a couple minutes, and then I'm probably gonna go sign up and join the rebellion. Okay.
That's not. All right. Have
So
fun.
once he leaves, I'm like, Dawn Rider's the hardest ass in the entire rebellion. He'll get
I
your
ass-
brother back.
I assumed he wasn't a drug dealer. Yes.
It actually does a side flash to Dawn Rider, who's currently doing squats, and he's wearing extremely tight pants. And we see that granite hard butt as he squats down and then stands back up and then squats again.
He's making a hard ass pun,
1,
everybody.
2, 3.
I goes in front of a mirror so he can see his hard buns.
Oh,
and-
yeah, definitely. It's a double mirror, so he can look at it infinitely.
So he can look at himself. Yeah. He can watch himself get more swole while he
can
gets
watch
swole.
himself on the reflection on the inside of his mirror shades, because that's how many mirrors are in the room right now.
Well, Hayden's Hayden, but I assume you're actually at least somewhat as good as how he made you out to be.
Baxter like looks into his drink. I can blow things up.
It's a good skill. We are without the crew. I mean, if you are not, if you're looking for work for the rebellion, we were going to go talk to them in probably in a while, and wouldn't mind having someone that can blow shit up.
I'm currently on unpaid leave, waiting for my next assignment. I don't really have a preference, but whether or not I go with you, that's up to command.
Of course. Well, Pax the Rain Hunter it was
Just Pax.
Pax. All right. Well, we'll keep you in mind then. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
I should go make sure he doesn't, kill himself.
No, and let him.
She'll finish the drink and then get up and follow
Not
after him.
pay for it. Yeah.
Okay, so as you're leaving Maloxi, you get a message from Hayden asking you to meet him in a cargo bay. It's cargo bay 79. It's on the far side of the station. And it's literally the farthest point from the ship you can get.
How the hell did he get out?
That was like 2 minutes ago.
How the...
Hayden
there
has the
now.
horsepower apparate.
All right, heading there now, and then I'll go figure out how the hell he got over there and do the same thing.
Yeah. So do we have a scene where you're like running down the corridor? Maybe you go on all fours cat style? I don't know. You tell me, how do you quickly get from location A to B?
How
You're a
big
pilot?
is the
Do
station?
you like steal somebody's land speeder and just fly?
Is it like a
through the
huge station?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
How the hell did he get? Okay. Yeah, probably like just randomly, like there's like a shady bunch of people or whatever, and like they leave a bike out somewhere, and I
Who's
just
the shady one? The people who leave the bike, or the people who steal the bike that was left? Okay, so you steal the bike.
Yeah.
You fly it through the station. As you get there, you get another message. It's like a timed message, say from Hayden, and it's a video message. It's like, "Oh, hey, anyway, I've already got on like a rebel transport. I'm off the station. There's these two incredible badasses called the Anders brothers. Really, just probably the biggest thugs in the universe. I mean, it's not that these guys do drugs. I think they've killed like 100+ people individually. They're pretty much the coolest people I've ever met. Really, they're just the best. Anyway, they're waiting for you in that dark cargo hold in the middle of nowhere, far from any other life, so you can have a secret meeting with them."
What? Wait.
Gotcha! This is a recorded message, like I said before. I can't reply to it.
Oh,
And then the
you
message
just
ends.
Archer. Oh.
And I think that's when we see Torin and Holt step out from behind, like, some cargo pallets, maybe.
I'm like still on the bike, just looking at it and looking back where I came, and I look back to them.
Holy shit, brother! I can't believe that actually worked.
Oh, this must be my brother.
So here's the thing, like the Caldor, I'm not gonna do it constantly, but they have gas masks on, so just
Yeah.
imagine like it's muted the entire time, but I'm definitely not gonna do it. I'm
He won't commit. Won't commit to
I'm
the
not
bit.
gonna commit to the bit, but yeah, they basically they sound like that the entire time, and I don't want to
Yeah.
sound like Bane because that would.
Everything we say is
You adopted the darkness.
I'm Naboo's reckoning.
So I guess Holt and Torin walk out. Torin, what do you look like?
So I think I'm let's see, around 6 foot tall, you know. It's a little bit hard to tell what I look like because I'm wearing like a badass helmet. the Keldor. Everyone should Google to look at a picture of them. They have these like appendages that come out of their heads. So my helmet covers all of that. So it kind of looks like I have like these giant, I don't know, maybe it looks kind of weird, futuristic Roman helmet, and it's kind of like reddy bronze colored with like some black on the top. And yeah, and then like a big breathing apparatus that like connects to the mask over my face. And I'm wearing like armored clothing, so it's like pretty bulky in like the shoulders and like big, like bulky armored wrists and like huge boots. And yeah, that's about it.
Holt he just looks like he doesn't like cover his face too much. He's like this dark orange sort of Keldor, and he's got like a single gas mask that sort of covers up the eyes as well, so it's like a single piece. He's wearing like sort of white robes on top of like just armor that he has underneath, which is just sort of like a lightish silver. And for the most part, like the armor itself is scratched up, but the robe and is sort of immaculate for the most part. At his waist, he's got like 2 holsters for pistols, and yeah, he's sort of a little bit shorter than his younger brother.
Yeah, and I've got like a blaster rifle slung over my back.
Yeah.
Cool. Actually, like just looks.
Like, all right, well, Hayden said you was the one.
Yeah, apparently you're going to be able to help us after we, business, right?
Help you with what exactly?
Well, wasn't you gonna? He was here for the Wait, why is you here?
Yeah, why are you here? What were you told to come to us for exactly?
Hey, my brother asked me to simply come here. I was around the corner when I got the message from him saying entirely something different. I know probably less than you do.
One second while I speak with my brother. And then we
I
just like
put my arm over his
and we just like look a few times and talk. And then we turn back around. I'm like, we's looking for work.
Oh, all right.
Right. See? And I like elbow my brother.
Very good. He's exceptional at telling the truth.
Right.
We are looking for work. We hear that you're like, hey, you cat person. Do you want to, point us to the nearest recruitment place? Because the bounty life, whew, tell you what, it's catching up to us.
It's rough.
Oh, good. You also have bounties on you. Fantastic.
No, it was collectors,
Yeah,
oh, the opposites. Okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
Well, I mean, it pays, and we're just looking for something a little more stable,
Sure. Well, I'm not sure if Hayden told you, but I'm without a crew now. So, what do you do?
Oh, we sell human life.
There's other things we can do, though. I might not know how to use computers a bit. I'm good at fixing things here and there. I've got I have like a tool belt on that has like a pretty nice assortment of like tools on it.
Hydro spanners and all the
just like
all the things.
A little bit of like multi tools and shit.
You also have a very charming personality, in case you weren't aware.
We've got to one side of this galaxy to the other, and we've done a good job of it. Anything that comes along, I take right good care of it.
Woo.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess she kind of like looks between the two of you again, just like shakes her head and Welcome aboard the Cat's Cradle, then.
Oh,
Wait,
that's a
this
good
is
name.
your ship here? I like point up to some random ship that we were.
No, I was speaking
This is
metaphorically.
actually a really nice ship. I'm actually glad that you have it because if it was anything else, man, I'd probably be very disappointed.
I was speaking metaphorically. This
He's welcoming us in general to like the new
yes.
arrangement.
No.
So I don't know if you have transportation. I only took this bike because I thought that would just be me. I'm going to go back to the Rebel office and kind of get this all made official. So if you'd like to meet me there at some point.
All right. We can go get our things, right?
Yes,
Alright.
I'll give me your HoloNet, then I'll transfer you the information.
All
And
right.
I'll send like where the ship is and everything.
Yeah, I
Well,
give him, like,
one second. I like turn my brother around. I was like, which identity are we giving her?
I was just going to go with Torin. Torin's what I've been using.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll. Okay. Yeah.
And wait, do we want to use the Rafe brothers thing? Rafe is good. No, we'll go with Anders. It's
Okay.
already on the yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She knows this is Anders. Yeah. We should
Oh, right. Okay.
not introduce ourselves.
Right. Okay. Excellent. Captain, pleasure to be aboard.
This
um,
definitely not-
Metaphorically, I mean,
Right. I know. I understand. Right. I understand.
Right.
It's Malaxi, by the way. Right.
I never imagined a cat person would have that name, but you know, everyone has their things, I guess. Sort of like,
Right.
At least you don't have a stupid name like Rain Dancer or something. Hey, damn
It-
right, brother.
Good thing my
Absolutely
name's not
right.
Rain Dancer.
we make it. Human names are literally the stupidest thing that I, as a Keldor, could ever possibly imagine. I mean, think about it. Like Skywalker, you're not walking through the sky. It's literally nonsense. Literally.
Yeah, like Traeger. You're not Traeging the Gers.
I've seen him do that.
Really? And have you been leving the Jers?
Uh-huh. Oh, shit.
So-
Get a band-aid on
Yeah,
it.
she just looks like.
What is that?
All right. Yes. Well, you have the ship. I will see you there. And then just and with the speeder bike and shoots off.
You're going to the Rebellion's field office on the station?
Yeah, and I think she as she's going, she pulls out her phone and just texts an angry face to Hayden.
Yeah.
Back.
He texts back, he's like, am on Rebel transport. Tote's gonna get so smoked up. Wait, shit, no. Unhappy, and then like random letters.
Call me when you can. I guess. Have fun. Winky smiley and then send.
So the Rebellion office here, even on a Shadowport, is kind of a hidden facility.
Mhm.
Everyone knows where it is, but it's not like Mark, like obvious Rebellion. It's just at the center of the station.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like a personal screening area the size of a local medical clinic, maybe like 10 people inside. The recruiter at the front desk is like, "I'm sorry, can I help you?"
I know I can just say can I just talk, or do I have to
you
like
can
talk?
just talk here.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to be like the eagle has landed. Lieutenant Malaxi Shan reporting in.
So yeah, he like goes down and checks his like, so you just got your lieutenantship. You acquired a ship for fleet command. They tend to like that sort of thing.
Yes, was previously named the Fist of Moldovia.
So he's just like, says here it's called the Cat's Cradle, ma'am. And he
Right,
he gives you a quick salute and it's like, Sergeant Graham, ma'am. Is there something I can do for you?
My crew decided all to leave, and I was looking to form a new one and get some just make things official, get some orders.
All right. Well, it looks like your ship can hold about 6 people on it. I can have you 6 stock rebellion troopers ready to go by tomorrow morning.
I have a few suggestions if I can.
I mean, it's your ship, Lieutenant.
Oh, perfect then. I've got 3 waiting. One's currently rebellion, and then the other 2 are freelancers.
We work with freelancers all the time. All right.
All right, and then I'll
You have an astromech droid?
do I still have Raise?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
no, you still have Wrath. Like no one took Wrath.
Oh no, yeah. Sorry, Raise and Wrath, yeah. Yeah. Yes, we have an astromech droid.
So that leaves only. I mean, there's not. I don't want to break up a squad to put them on your ship. Are you good with what you have right now? I mean, I assume the astromech droid's going to be the most competent out of the freelancers. So.
Yep. I'm a captain and pilot. We've got the mechanic.
Who's the rebel asset that you're taking?
Name is Pax Rainhunter.
Yeah. Operative Rainhunter. Yeah. Are you sure you don't want stock rebel troopers?
I've been told he's quite competent. I'm fine with him.
Yeah.
That he did.
We all rolled up secondary characters in case Adam doesn't like these ones. So
It's just about whether or not he likes us.
Yeah. This whole episode is basically a dating sim.
Operative Rainhunter killed my brother and the entirety of his squad.
Oh shit.
The man is a traitor. And as soon as justice happens, he's going to get shot in the head.
I am sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's on administrative leave. You sure you want to keep someone like that on your ship?
I was told by someone close to me that I should bring him along.
So he's just like, well, I can't really authorize any personnel or supplies if he's on the ship. But we do have some outstanding jobs if you'd like something like that. Got a lot of fires in the kettle or whatever. Anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. How much do you know about star charts? I don't want to hit you with too much if, you know.
I'm good with them.
Okay,
the
good.
ship's
So
got
you know
very
that
recent
we're-
star charts, and I'm skilled at astrogating.
Oh, okay, so you're a pilot.
Yes.
All right, because your file just lists you here as a regular rifle trooper.
What?
Yeah, a Major Johns apparently pulled you out of the pilot program.
What?
It seems you've been re-enlisted as fleet command, of course, but, well, it sounds like you got your own problems. So, here's the deal. We're in the Bothawai sector, and we're quite close to the planet Bothawai, which is the capital of the Bothawai sector, home of the Bothans.
Oh, good. Yes.
So far, the math checks out.
So,
Slow down a
as
bit,
you
I
might
didn't
know,
catch
the Bothans have been running some pretty intense counterintelligence and electronic surveillance sweeps on the Empire out of Bothawai. What we're looking to do is have some troops get down there on the planet, sneak past the Empire, and do a couple recruiting rallies.
All right.
You know, drum up local political support, that kind of thing.
Sure. Just standard get people to sign up. Anything
Yeah.
more dangerous than that?
I mean, when I say support, I mean during the day you should be holding rallies, and at night you should be blowing up Imperial barracks. So
That's what I figured. Okay, great.
yeah, I mean just
that'll be
that
fine.
general freelancer work. Send the bounty hunters or whatever to do it, so that the blame doesn't come back to us.
Sure.
That kind of thing.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway,
that
yeah,
sounds-
you could
sounds great.
send old Explodey out to do it. We're basically gonna shoot him in the head eventually anyway, so we'll just disavow him. Well, welcome to Fleet Command, ma'am. Here's the mission parameters. Good luck. He shakes your hand and then salutes you again.
Thank you.
You are going to need it.
I know. And she turns and leaves.
And he's just like, well, I'm never gonna see her again. She's
I like this guy.
she Let's see. I know like money's a little weird when it's like not being used for like gear for like other stuff, like just
What do you
regular
wanna
items.
use it
Like
for?
how is it?
What do you want to do with it?
If I wanted to go shopping for some more clothes.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Okay.
acquire a reasonable amount of clothes for no monies.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Jacket collection needs redone.
So
I
maybe
got some cool rustic looking stuff on Tatooine.
I'll tell
But,
you
like-
what, I feel like that's a negotiation check to see what kind of level of jacketing you can acquire here.
Okay, I need to roll my jacket skill.
So first, we've got a couple rolls we need to make. Let's do the roll for light side, dark side.
Oh, okay.
Maloxy, you want to go ahead and do that for us this week since you are in command now?
All right.
You are
Look at
in
me.
command now,
Look at me.
Lieutenant Sean.
40W, right?
Yeah. Yep. You
All right, look at
failed
me.
me for
Look
the
at me.
last time,
Look at me.
Lieutenant Sean.
I'm captain now.
Boo, boo, boo.
Hey, what the hell?
You didn't
I
roll
need to
anything.
restart.
You rolled nothing.
All right, I might have to restart the
Nothing.
API.
Damn it.
Start that API.
No, I mean, that-
We didn't do any test rolls, did we?
Like
Okay,
my shit
yeah.
worked.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It just shot through. Okay.
So like everybody's
Did it
shit
work?
worked. Yep.
Yeah, we're
Moxie
taking
also got a
Moxie's.
roll through there that actually was functional.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
2 and
that
3.
saves me time.
Do you guys have any stuff since you're force people?
Nope. Nobody's
Okay.
a Jedi. That's the only thing that modifies that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I need someone to start listing your duty amounts as you are all now members of the rebellion.
Okay.
You have 0. Yeah, you are not well known.
Is the standard starting one
Starting
is 10?
is 20.
Right?
That's 20.
Starting
20.
is 20, and you can take it down. Pax, did you have 0?
Yeah, I'm infamous with the rebellion as opposed to famous.
Torin?
Yeah, I spent mine on money.
Okay, so literally the only person with duty is Maloxy.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
Got it.
New characters trying to get gear. It's impossible to get money unless you do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, your efforts on the half of the rebellion before this moment have basically gone unnoticed, Maloxy.
Yeah.
You and all of your
this-
crew are
This
basically
all makes sense.
persona non grata. In fact, the only one of you that is recognized as a steady and loyal member of the rebellion is Wrath. There's probably like a loyalty file open in some political officer's drawer that is just like, contact the droid in case we need regular reports.
Ouch.
They think he's a regular person, so we get like a thing.
They're sure he's a droid. They
Oh,
just
okay. I was
know
gonna
he's
say, it'd be
loyal.
funny to like your service to the rebellion has been noticed, soldier. Wrath. Here is a gold star for your efforts.
You get the obligatory R2 cross.
Yeah.
The R2D2 cross. Yeah, I mean, he gets a voucher for one free alcoholic drink that's not oil. 'Cause it would be weird if mortal races drank oil, and he's just like, oh.
Oh, now it's sad.
Yeah, so we got Maloxy getting on the ship. Have you ordered a paint job for the ship, or does it still look like it's been sand scrubbed on Tatooine?
I would probably order one.
All right, what's it look like now?
Okay, so
Giant catfish.
yeah, there's giant cat ears.
Oh,
No.
it's the shark skin for Diva because it's got the same flat kind of ovalish. Just looks like a
I still
shark.
want it to be the blue and gold OG colors ever since fucking day 1 of the campaign.
The New Hope was painted that way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
painted all our ships like that.
Yeah, actually, I probably would just to be like, you know what, throw it back. Let's do blue and blue and gold.
All right. So it's like a oval bulbous object that's blue and I mean, like when you're saying blue and gold, like what's the gold? What's the blue?
What was the whatever it was before?
It's
It's
Simeon.
blue with gold highlights.
Okay, so like all of the weapons pods are painted gold.
Yeah.
Racing stripes towards
Sweet.
the engine block.
Mhm.
Yeah. racing stripes. That'll make it faster.
It
How much
makes
speed
the
did the racing stripes give us?
We can make 0.5 past light speed. With the
Nice.
racing
You can make
stripes.
1 past light speed,
Awesome.
which is military standard.
I come back with my like 3 bags of clothes. Like, oh, good, the paint job's done.
So you went shopping and got a paint job.
Yeah.
Did you get your nails did?
No. The claws retract. I don't need them. I don't need them to look fancy.
Form over function.
Exactly.
So, I think maybe the next scene we get is Torin and Holt going into the ship's cargo bay of the Cat's Cradle, where Wrath is setting up a airtight seal. So yeah, Wrath is like at your guys' feet and just bumping into you and deploying a speaker and like, "Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, little one.
My name is Wrath."
Oh,
the
I'm
ship has a
Torin.
little adorable robot.
I am not an adorable robot. I am a civilian astromech droid tasked to help the rebellion.
Adorable robot.
He's so cute.
I know. Look at him. Doesn't
I
even
understand
have
that
any arms.
Keldor need an environment that is vacuum sealed so that you can breathe the unique gases of your species.
Look,
Yeah.
as long as we don't have too much oxygen, we're fine, right, mate?
Yeah, helium. Helium, please.
Oh,
Lots of
that's-
it.
That's the good stuff.
As a Mon Calamari ship, the ship is suited to handle numerous different types of environments. As long as we can seal off these barricades, you'll be able to survive in here without your masks.
Oh, wow, I could take off my helmet.
Do you prefer a warm and wet environment?
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
Just a
I will
stable
begin
environment.
changing the atmospheric settings.
All right,
Fantastic.
excellent. Oh, he's a good little bot there.
Thank you. You know, it has been a while since anyone complimented me.
Oh, well, that's
Well,
a
that
shame.
seems
I used to
terrible.
have a friend, but then he left.
Oh, that's what happens with friends. That's why you need a brother.
Brothers never leave, literally. Like you can't
I can
leave
differ.
your friend. Physically impossible.
And Keldor have like super strong family bonds and
Mm.
stuff, and they like never, they like usually would never leave their home and leave their family.
In before like 10 episodes from now, one of you dies and someone says the line, "But you said you would never leave."
Said you'd never leave me, brother.
All I got the
No.
assumption
No,
is that
my
Dave
brother.
dies.
Dude, we just become force ghosts and just hang out with the brothers.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, speaking of the Force, Wrath is like, by the way, you should know that every single previous ship I've been on has been haunted by Force ghosts. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing here. The Force, as you know, isn't real. But hopefully Maloxy will not keep pranking people.
Like he's been like making ghosts.
He's talking about force ghosts, brother.
Well, I mean,
I think that they are using holograms in order to simulate horrible visitations.
From the beyond.
One of them blew up a lightsaber. It was very strange. I don't know why you would do that.
He's blew up a lot. Do you know how much a lightsaber's worth?
Yes, it's worth 10,000 Imperial credits.
Oh,
10,000? Jeez, where are you buying your lightsabers from? Give me 5.
See,
brother,
it's like-
you don't want the trouble of a lightsaber.
Just so you know, purchase of a lightsaber is a felony under the Imperial Code.
We're rebels.
Yes, at least some of us are.
Oh, my brother's always been a rebel. Ain't that right?
Would you
Yeah,
like me to
he's-
sign you up for the Rebellion's courses? We can get you a very nice online tutorial through the HoloNet. In 180 days, you too can be certified as a trooper level rebel asset.
Your online rebel degree.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
Space, Space DeVry.
yeah, Space DeVry.
I'm like, oh, sounds expensive. I don't know, mate.
It's available completely free as part of your joining to sign the rebellion.
Oh, really, mate? Oh,
Do we just have to pretend that we're going, or do we actually have to participate in studies?
So I don't know. Yeah, like maybe his
I'd be
little,
like-
his
I'd be
little
like,
color
"Brother."
thing goes completely red, and he's like, "I am shocked. Why would you not wish to better yourself?" Can you imagine the kind of learning you might acquire?
Just by osmos, you know, like Keldor.
Do you mean
very-
osmosis?
No, I mean osmos.
Right.
Do you know?
I
Right.
don't understand.
Droid, I don't appreciate you correcting me.
Look, we want to better ourselves. If we have, the official documents, then we're better, right? That's a better thing. I
How
mean, it'd be even better if we went to class and paid attention, but we'd still be net better, right?
You are
I mean-
officially contractors of the rebellion. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, we're higher than a troop level.
Is that
Would
how that
would
works?
So
Raph
yeah,
have, like,
his
sent me a
light just
thing?
stays red the whole time, and he's just like, yes, you are higher than a troop level.
Look, why don't you just send me the information? Here's my comlink, okay? I'll take a look later on.
Would Raph have sent me a thing to say like they're here now?
Yeah, he sent you
Okay.
a thing that says the Anders brothers are now on board and in their environment. By the way, the cargo hold is now filled with toxic gases that will kill you instantly.
Great.
Like, this is my life now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's not they don't like it. They don't like it hot and wet, do they?
You get a text message back that's like, they do not like it hot or wet.
Good.
I am
Good.
adjusting the environmental controls of the ship, but the ship is unhappy.
Well, it's going to have to get over it because the ship is going to be humid on my dead body.
It's difficult to get over your default programming.
Wow,
Yes.
that's pretty deep.
Stare off between Malaxi and this little droid. Like, thank you, Wrath.
Do I have any other rooms I need to prepare?
There's one for Pax when he gets on.
And he's just like, I'm requesting data on the name Pax.
He's an operative.
I see. And this is the kind of person you're bringing aboard this ship.
It's as is tradition.
And this is the kind of person I'll be sharing a room with. I will definitely be staying in the bunk on the far side of the barracks.
You can be it. I look
Is
around like I'm in the. I've taken the captain's room because I assume
Yeah.
it has the biggest closet.
Yep. It has the only closet.
Exactly.
So it's like right now when like the door of the ship pings like the doorbell, whatever is equivalent to a doorbell.
Yeah.
You have to knock. There's no doorbell.
And then Wrath is like, yes, it appears that someone is attempting to access the ship from the outside.
Oh, I killed him.
It's a two purple
Alright,
check
arm the
to ring the
guns.
doorbell. It says here.
I assume that's Pax. Let's go greet him, man.
Okay, yeah, so he starts rolling out there. You can definitely get there before him if you want to.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just walk past him, and then like, Pax. Hello.
Captain Malaxi, permission to come aboard.
Absolutely.
He's got a like really stereotypical like duffel bag, like army personnel. This is the extent of my personal belongings slung over his shoulder. And he's in the full armor now. He's got the helmet on.
Mhm.
And he comes on board.
Right. This is Wrath, our astronaut droid.
Sorry, what armor are you wearing? Do you have like a pick?
I have laminate armor, and whatever the laminate armor of the rebellion would look like, because he's not using a storm.
Laminate
Have you-
armor is stormtrooper armor.
No. Have you
Isn't it?
seen the trailer for Rogue One?
No, I have
Yeah.
not.
They have.
There's like a weird samurai dude who's wearing laminate armor that's rebel.
yeah,
like that
basically
green
the
plate.
rebel make and model.
Yeah.
Which we don't get to see because we usually see rebel pilots rather than infantry. So very confusing. But yeah, he's got Rebel standard issue laminate.
Yep. Cool. So this is Wrath, our astromech droid. He
Hello.
will he will
Hi.
show you to your space.
We will be sharing a barracks together. There are 6 bunks. I have put you on the far side of the room. I am in the one closest to the door.
Sure. It's fine with me.
I see we will get along. And he starts rolling along.
Captain Maloxy, I read the mission brief. I was wondering just what exactly your plans were to accomplish this mission.
Oh, we have a mission already. Fantastic.
I'm
Brother, we have a
sorry.
mission already.
Who are these people?
Excellent.
These are
People?
these
What
are
is
the Anders brothers. There are the other parts of our crew.
that? Pleasure to meet
Torin
you.
and Holt.
I stick out my like 3-fingered hand. I hear you humans like doing this.
The Anders brothers aren't with the rebellion.
Freelancers.
Goody.
Yeah, we say
You're
to
gonna
do a
shake my
job.
hand.
What did you say your names were? First names?
He's Torin and I'm Holt.
Torin, Holt. Pleasure to meet you.
Armored guy.
Nice to meet you, armored guy.
It's a strange name, Armored guy.
Name's Pax.
What's that stand for?
Just a name. Pax.
Interesting.
P-A-X. P is uppercase. The A and the X are both lowercase.
You should go just full caps, mate. Full caps.
Yeah, that way people think you're shouting all the time. It's good.
Like a statement.
Like a statement, exactly, brother.
Captain Maloxy, at your earliest convenience, I would like to discuss the mission. I have some suggestions if you're willing to
Sure.
take them.
Sure.
I'm
If
also
there's
pretty
something-
handy. I'm also pretty handy with a wrench, so wouldn't mind it if I had permission to access the engineering bay.
I once killed a man with a wrench.
I saw it. It was gruesome. Head just like a cherry.
Yes, you can feel free to take a look.
Our
He sat in my brother's seat. So
Yeah. Literally, Tarn was like, my brother's sitting there. And I was like, I'm sitting there. And the guy sat down. He was like,
I was like, wrench.
yeah. As I
Well,
said, like a cherry, you know?
well, you two cheery fellows, just be sure to let me know which seats are yours, and we'll get along fine.
Right,
I don't know.
mate,
It
right.
was, this place is far less crowded than that bar. Don't worry about it. It was
Yes, we
fine.
should have
My chair.
ample seating here on the Cat's Cradle.
So Pax leaves to go put away his stuff.
So, all of you get a Microsoft notice.
No.
It's
Windows
one of
10.
those. No, it's a scheduling notice. It's from Microsoft Calendar. It's probably proprietary Imperial technology, right? So it's probably called like Emperor's Calendar or something.
I'm sending mine through Gmail. I don't use Outlook.
Of course, yeah. So, whatever the rebels use as a scheduling system, you get a message from Wrath asking if you would all be available for a strategy planning mission tonight in 2 hours.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds
I can do
great.
that, Captain.
I'll edit the I'll go to edit the event and and do like plus team bonding exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point enter.
Wrath definitely denies the edit.
Oh, what the hell?
He changes your moderator access to just
Damn it.
regular user.
What the hell, Raph? I'm the captain. Jeez.
So, Pax, you get a message from Sergeant Graham at the desk. It is a updated systems protocol for you. It's basically like a slap in the face. It's a reminder of what you're actually supposed to do for the rebellion. At the very top, it has like several lines bolded that are quotes from throughout the manual, but the top one says, The Alliance expressly forbids actual acts of terrorism. And it outlines that you need to perform showy acts of destruction and disrupt manufacture of weapons, troop movements, supply shipments, banking systems, and key operations to impact the Empire. And that any acts of terrorism on your part will constitute war crimes, and you'll be disavowed and left wherever you are.
So I look at the first thing that says showy acts of destruction is your mission, and then the second thing that says no acts of terrorism.
Yep.
And then
It's from the Rebel Hand Manual.
I Empire Google whatever the Google is the definition of terrorism.
Dang.
It's Ask Palpatine, sadly.
Yes, if you want to know what terrorism is, it is the use of violence and intimidation in pursuit of political gains. Basically,
talking
my
about
entire
Bill
career.
So imagine that fucking genie website where you're like,
Yeah.
imagine that's like the emperor. It's like
It's really low quality animate where he just keeps pointing to things and it's like, yeah.
Is it on a desert planet?
Does it use a lightsaber?
Is it Luke Skywalker? Every time they choose Luke Skywalker.
God damn it! Someone's trolling me with this hidden rebel base.
Arthur,
I keep
go to,
checking
like-
Dantooine, but they're never there.
Maybe if I leave it alone long enough, they will come there.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, so he just sends you the updated hand manual. It's like a backhand.
Yeah, and like it's just one of those things for the audience, right? Where I've got like the data pad that he sends me one, and then like the Google search.
Oh, maybe in the background, it's got several articles about you. That's like Pax, man or murderer. Whole rebel squad disappears in jungle after massive explosion at chemical plant.
Yeah, it's like God, it's I don't want to make waves. I anonymously send him an email like 2 days later that's like just a list of everything that a rebel has ever done being called an act of terrorism by the Empire in like a publication.
Oh, okay. So you're passively aggressively using a shadow IP anonymous account to send him a timed message.
I mean, he knows it's me.
Oh,
but,
okay.
like it doesn't show. Like he knows because he's not an idiot, but it also doesn't get brought up at my trial. Is the point?
Awesome.
So yeah, are we gonna go to break before the strategy meeting or after?
I think we should go to break very shortly. Pax, you get 10 XP for winning the boat last time.
Oh,
Very close. Very
Okay.
close.
Who was the second place?
It was tied between Malaxi and Gator.
Cool.
Available XP 10.
Yeah. So, welcome to our new characters.
Yeah.
I feel like instead of having Toby in the gang, we now have the background characters from A New Hope who are like,
I've got the death sentence in 12 systems.
we've just got 3 of those guys as the crew.
My brother doesn't like you either, right? Like,
Or killed a man with a wrench once.
He killed a man with a wrench. I saw it.
Ed bopped like a cherry, dude.
So okay, just so everyone's aware, I like the moment Virgil was like, I want to make a new character, I'm like, I want to be your brother, straight up. Like
Yep.
Because I always just want to back him up in whatever bullshit he's throwing. That's the main reason.
Yeah, I really like our group now. It's super cool.
All right. Well, we'll be back in about 7 minutes for the second half of episode 30. Welcome to the new Rebellion arc. We'll see how long it lasts before everyone is shot in the face and killed.
No.
Bullshit.
After the